Good morning ish. Getting set up here. As usual, I should be more prepared, but here it is what it is. Do 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 do. At least I have heard of the city she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. Some fun beneath the bridge downtown. That's where we had some fun. We're stream notifications. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I think we're partially set up here. Looks like I have sound. Looks like I have a mic. Looks like all of that is working. Clean my glasses really quick, and we will get to some racing. So I had some technical issues to work through yesterday, but I think I did. Um, tell you more about that later. So I am having a lot of fun with the new AC Evo update. The last one, there were some weird car suspension physics where you'd like be racing along really well, and then the car would do something kind of strange. But this new update seems to have they redid the suspension, and that sure's. Hey Ed, hey Dom, I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you. Yeah, I was saying I had some problems yesterday with the game crashing out and everything, and then OBS was crashing, and it did it in Twitch, so I moved to YouTube, and it still crapped out. And I started going through the crash logs and the OBS logs and wasn't finding that much helpful. Like the OBS log was dying in the middle of an update. So it crashed out without even saying why. It just went, ah! But I went through my Windows system log and found out it was a swap file size with virtual memory and was able to get it going. So, and I'm glad the group stream looks great. It should be in a good 1440p. And my stream from last night, if you go back and look at it, was also 1440p. So this new update is actually pretty legit. So here's all the vehicles they have now. And you can click by category and search here, and you can set it to an index rating, but you can't sort them yet to put them in order. But they really do have some cool cars. Like we can even take out some F1 cars now. Out of the new cars so far, this Ferrari 488 Evo is a beast. It's got grip, it's got speed, it's got acceleration. It is sweet. Now they threw in some older ones for us, like the Lamborghini Countach came in this update. It takes one of the things a lot of people don't know is this is actually one of the coolest looking cars ever. And we had posters of it as kids and all that, and a James Bond movie. But it actually isn't that great driving. So this Huracan was sweet. And then we have some of these other cool cars. I had the Maserati GT, the AMG. We've got this Rensport here is one of the ones that came in the update. That thing has got one hell of a top speed, but you can kind of almost get yourself in trouble with it. So let's see what I have set now. I want to go back to that 488. So I'm oh, wait. I wanted to pick a different presentation. Let's do this one. Nah, let's do that. Okay. Does it have a beer opener too? No, in fact, European cars don't come with cup holders because they actually want you to drive and not eat. In fact, I think if you get caught drinking or eating on the Autobahn, it's an immediate ticket. They also cost a lot more to get driver's licenses and have a little bit more rigorous testing. So Sebring here is the one that they added yesterday, the only track they added, and it's really fun. But these are all the tracks we have. Are there any track requests? I mean, they're all pretty fun. I don't know that I've done Road Atlanta. You want your Nürburgring? Okay, I'll do it. Now, please understand, it's going to take me a while to see your notices. There's like a 20 to 30-second delay between what I'm saying and when it shows up on YouTube. So it will take me just a bit to get to stuff. So we can do the full north and south or just the north. Do you want the tourist or the Nordschleife? Or Le Mans? Have we raced in Le Mans? Do I have Le Mans? Let's go back up here and look. I have that's Le Mans track. Guess we don't have Le Mans yet, but I can do Nürburgring. And 24-hour is the Südschleife here and the Nordschleife. So this is just this Südschleife, Nordschleife. So we'll go ahead and pick this. I can do a quick race, but I don't know if I'll win. It's a long track and a lot of places for me to mess up. But and, and yesterday, do you guys want to laugh before I start this? Let me go back really quick and show you this. So yesterday on the Nordschleife, I absolutely spun out, smacked a wall, and then everybody kept coming by and hitting me and putting me into a spin. Let me show you real quick because it was pretty funny. That's what I tried to post on Discord earlier, but it added as an attachment, not an embedded file, so I need to go fix that. But it was all the way up into here. I was trying the rain and everything, and it looks beautiful, but I suck in the rain and absolutely stuffed my car. It's coming up here. I tried. Boom! Smack! I just spun like a top, man. Just spun like a top. So that was your funny for today. Let me get a race started. But that's what I was trying to post earlier. Let's stick to clear. I have 9 opponents. They're lower level because I still stink. But let's give it a go. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna have to back out and fix that. I can't do 2 laps. That's like a 20-minute race. We need to do 1 lap of the Nürburgring. And I need to get my music back going. Start at 3 o'clock. Time's good. I'll start in 3rd place. And that single make option is if you want everybody to have to race the same car, which is kind of fun, but it's also a little boring. It's kind of fun to have the different cars. And I turned on the nameplates over the cars because even if they're AI, it makes it more fun to me if they have a name that I can attach to who I'm racing against. So, all right. Let's watch me do... And I got the manual clutch thing, except for I learned that not all cars have the clutch, so... A little more. Hi, Big Milo. Hi, buddy. No, no, I love you too, buddy. Actually, that wasn't a bad launch. Buddy, I love you too, sweetheart. But you're gonna kill me. I'm doing everything I can to not hit you, car, but maybe don't stop on the track. Oh. I don't want to be hitting people already. I love you, Milo. I had doggies snuck up under my arm. So right now I'm trying to race without hitting people slightly more. Oh, dude, that was just an intentional slam. What's your name, Peterson? We have my people call your people? Yeah, it's Peterson. Sir, you are a poopy pants. Well, if you're gonna be a poopy pants, get out of my way. Gosh darn it, dude. All right, you are a hazard to the racing community, sir. I'm gonna do everything I can to get around you and let you son of a bitch. All right, Peterson's a dirty driver. You mother. All right, that's the 3rd time he's hit me now. Hopefully I'll get a chance to pass his jackass in a little bit. Alright, we just entered the Nordschleife from the Südschleife. And I won't really have a good passing chance for a little bit because he's... Oh, shit. No! No! Now my car's damaged, I'll have to restart. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. I'm gonna have to be a little less aggressive with him, because he's an ass. Alright, so let me focus on clean racing more than fast racing. Oh man, I didn't get the car in gear. I have to make up this time now because I was stupid. Well, I deserve it. Come on, man. Whitman, that's not going to warm up your tires. Dude, I am trying to clean race, but you are intentionally being an ass. So I guess I'm just going to give you some space until I can get a clean overtake. Oh, Graziani, I should have had you there. Well, what's up with that? I'm trying not to hit you, Bat. Dude, that was my corner. You just hit me on purpose, you son of a bitch! Stop! You... That asshole just ruined my entire race. Fucked my car up. I'm doing everything I can to race clean, but I don't understand why they're not getting penalties for ramming me. Buttheads. Now I gotta drive with the spiderweb windshield, and it's not very Spider-Man-ish either. It's more like inept Spider-Man. What are the odds I lose my hood before the end of the race? I think they're high. Yeah, and I can't drive the vehicle straight right now. Meaning my wheel is canted to the right to be able to drive straight, so they obviously messed up my suspension. Oh, I misjudged that turn. But it's such a long race, I hate to restart it. I really am trying to drive as clean as I can. But I hate having my steering wheel angled when I'm trying to drive straight. It bothers my brain. But I didn't go across the median there, which is a big change of pace. No! I just got flagged! So the black flag with an orange circle means, hey jackass, your car's broken enough that we're telling you to get off the track. Yeah, that's definitely me, but I kind of want to see if I can finish this. I am having a little trouble in the turns with my suspension, but... But I'm hoping I can get to a spot up here. Shit, this is down to second. Oh. We're at least catching up on them some. I am trying to be a clean racer and not hit anybody. That's my primary goal right now. And so, I'm learning that some of my passing has been, when I thought I had the turn, it was really dive bombing because I came in at the last minute and then was like, oh, I rammed myself in here and then you didn't give me a lane. So, I'm learning that I am part of the problem. If you guys will let me get in 6th gear, I'll get the hell away from you. No, don't brake there, you poo. Winnie the Pooh-Pooh? They're still flagging me like, dude, get off the track, you idiot. Your car's messed up. I'm with the pack, but I can't seem to get around them yet. What I'm hoping is if I can stay with the pack, that in one of the longer straights coming up, I'll be able to get a pass. I'm getting a slight pass on him, but he is not yielding. You cannot do that, sir. I had that. Get up! Love it! And he pitted me. Okay, this is really making me angry. If this is supposed to be professional racing, that ain't it. Now my car's even more messed up, and I gave him his lane and did everything right. And he just decided to slam into me to try and take the carousel. That little ramp section in the turn is called the carousel. Yeah, my wheels are completely messed up. This is very difficult. I am angry because I want to race nicely. And these people are slamming me and not getting penalties. And I don't want to slam them back because that's not how you race. Two wrongs don't make a right. However, I feel like I'm racing pretty well for a car that's really jacked up. No, 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 no. Oh, come on, man. There's no reason other than my suspension that I should have spun out. Really? You won't even let me drive forward or back up? We gotta do this Mike Myers bullshit. Yeah, I can't even get the car to turn now. I have it all the way to the right and it won't get off the rail. Alright, we're done. We're done. I'm trying really hard to be a proper racer, and I feel like these guys are trying really hard to be like Mario Kart. So, let's try something a little else for now. I hate it when they knock me out of Nürburgring because it's such a long track, and I always want to finish it. But let's maybe we need to go down in car level. This is one of the ones that just got added. Let's take the turbo. I don't think I should drift yet. You all are still here. I appreciate it. I'm really sorry that that did not go well. I'm really bummed because I'm trying to be good. Maybe we'll try a Mount Panorama again. I don't know how this car will handle it. I've never driven this car because it just came out yesterday. So we picked quick race, but that's a short track. So what do we do? Give it 3 laps? I think so. Pardon me one moment. Yep, wasn't important. I got to check for job calls, so I can't ignore them. But that was the company that does my CPAP machine. I hate them with a passion. They call, email, and text every day, even though I'm told them I'm not using them anymore. Ugh. All right, so are we ready for this? It's going to be a much slower race. I'm hoping to do a clean race. If you want to see my assists, I have the car automatically start for me, manual, and I do have the pit limiter and stuff, and auto wipers and headlights because I don't have maps for all that. We have the line off and stability control off, so that's where we are. And if you want, I can do this in the rain later. I've also considered, if I go all the way up to Ultra, I drop down to a little under 120 FPS, but I'm considering trying it once at 1080p with everything maxed and see if it runs that high enough. I don't know what that would look like, though. I'm not sure where the trade-off is between the enhanced graphics and DLSS and actual resolution. I like the sound of the car. Flieger's an asshole. And again, I forgot to get into gear. Again, I caused my own failure at launch. So I lost positions before I even got to the first turn. And asshole, you came to a fucking complete stop in a turn. Oh, that is not cool. That is not cool at all. My God. In my rear. Okay, a little bit of bumping, but we didn't lose the car. And I didn't take massive damage, I don't think. Why are you braking there? Just to brake check me? Bye. No! We are broken and out of the race. My body has crashed and I've lost 3 wheels. Dang. I wasn't really having this trouble yesterday. And the drivers were not quite so aggressive. And they're set to safe, so I don't know why they keep banging the crap out of me. Alright, we'll have to restart the race because I can't recover. I could always turn off damage, but I need to learn with damage, so let's go back. Maybe I should make a vehicle. Can I even make a vehicle setup change? Do I need to? Try. No, I don't have anything with the car that lets me adjust that stuff. Alright, I guess I can't adjust anything there. Let me restart it. Thank you to... I'll try and make sure I'm in gear this time. Thank you for everyone who's still here. Hasn't given up on my sorry racing. What is wrong? I was pressing the accelerator. This is crap. I was pressing the accelerator the entire time. All right, let's change this out. I didn't drive this badly yesterday, but I guess I am today. I really wanted to do better. Let's try... This is such a wonderful car here. So is this one. Um... I'm looking for something somewhat mid-range. The STO is not as crazy. I might try that. I'll try and race well, guys. I'm not trying to do badly. I'm trying to be a clean racer. I already got hit in the butt. Oh, what in the ever-living hell is up with these drivers? Holy crap! Hey! What the... I don't understand why they're not required to drive properly. Is anyone still here? Damn. I would really like to race. And like cleanly without you guys being absolute turds. That's what I would like. Opponent behavior is supposed to be safe. Can I make it not safe? Do I need to make the opponent's skill level higher? I can't change opponent behavior. Okay, we'll try it again. I'm really disappointed. I'm trying to have a nice race. It feels more like GT7 Online. Where they're like, oh, the penalty system's broken, so we'll just smash the shit out of you the whole way down the track. That was partially my fault, but I did brake as hard as I could. Doing my best not to hit anybody or get hit. Because I want to get into online racing, and if you hit other people, then they penalize you and you get put with other people that hit everybody. Ooh. And so I have to be able to race cleanly to get into races with people that aren't assholes. Oh, I did bump it, and that was my fault. Dang it. I mean, it's not the worst ever. We have made up. Stop. Look at that. You just ran the other dude off the road for no reason. But I did get another pass. Come on, man. This thing does not break as well as the other. And I did have one defense move on him and I pulled it off. Oh, shit, it's me. Oh well, at least I'm still racing. I was racing cleanly. Damn it. It was my responsibility to get onto the track without hitting anybody else, and I got in front of somebody. So I have to take that as my driver error. But I bet I can drive nicely without everybody in my way. I won't make this back up. Oh, I got a lot of damage. So this thing I have to break a little sooner, so we're gonna have to get down. At this point, I'll consider it a win if I can make it back up to the pack. Yeah, they've changed some of the physics. I felt my suspension go light as it came over the hill, like in a proper way. Alright, lift, brake, third. And this is the section. Oh, got it, we got it, we got it! Yeah! Yeah. A little over accelerated, but this is one always I see that thing over there and I always think I'm gonna go straight. And then at the last minute I realize it and slam on my brakes and run into it anyway. But this time, we made it. And we're up into 6th gear. Woo! Lift. Oh, we actually made that. No, don't over accelerate. finally hit a wall. And it was my fault. Nobody was around. Lift, brake, third. Yeah, we made it to third. Let's get some. Let's haul ass down this like we had a sled. We stayed off the wall. We didn't spin on the brake accelerating out. Hey, I can see another car. We're making up some time. Look at that. That was actually some partially proper braking. Look at me. Okay, I still came in 10th place, but I did finish the race. I'm enjoying it a lot more when I'm not getting cheat bashed. But I made some mistakes of my own in that I've got to own up to. So that tells me I need to practice more with some other cars. What do we have from Maserati? Just that one? What do we have from Mazda? I don't know that I really want to take an MX-5. Isn't an MX-5 a Miata? Isn't that the same thing? Room! Welcome in. I am driving somewhat questionably today. This was kind of a fun car. Getting slammed around a lot, but I'm still having a nice time. This was kind of fun. We did the RS6. We have not tried the RS3 yet. Eh. You can actually watch it from YouTube. Okay. Really? You can get up to 720p in here? I'm actually kind of impressed. Did not get a good launch for sure. Oh. It's been like this all day. I did not have this trouble yesterday, but I have gotten hit, pushed, and shoved in all of these. I did bump the guy in front of me, so I guess I can't complain about the guy running into me, but I've been put out several times before I can even finish the race. And so I guess I just have to be better. But I put myself in a bad position. That launch was terrible. I don't know if I have a clutch in this one, though. I was trying so hard not to get hit, I missed a shift and lost another spot. Alright, that's okay. I just want to race cleanly, people. Can we be adults here? Can we? You guys don't need to be this slow. I'm racing and lying because I'm trying to find good places to pass without causing myself trouble and not destabilizing my car trying to pass. And there's some places that will just kill you if you pass. You don't need to brake that much, dude. Oh, now you want to give it some juice. Come on, man. Fucking standing on the brakes and dropping it here. I know you're a Chevy, but come on. Man, you guys almost killed each other there. At least they're offending everyone, not just me. Damn it, guys. It's a fucking racetrack. Drive forward. No, sir, you cannot have that slot. Oh! Okay, that was actually a legal defense move. I kind of wanted to complain, but it was legit. I am definitely trying to get some speed going, but I am not getting enough. Lift, brake. I missed my line a little bit, but where are we? Having a hard time getting a passing spot in this because this car is not really super accelerating. But again, I'm the driver, so it's me. Like I wanted to try and take the overtake there, but I would have gotten hit. And I would have been in the wrong because I wouldn't have been up to his midway point before starting to turn. Come on, damn it. If you're not going to drive, please get the hell out of my way. Well, like, there's a certain amount of bumping that can happen and not get a penalty, like just a little bit of a tap. But that was a dive bomb on my part and was wrong, and I deserved the damage I got. I thought I was going to be able to brake better. Like, I should have been able to take one of those guys, but not get up next to Phillips. See, you don't have to slow down that much there. But then again, the Camaro does slide in the corners a lot. It's great on a straightaway. But despite all the talks about it, it turns like ass. And it has so much torque to the back wheels, you've got to be really careful on the accelerate out of a turn in them. But it looks like there's a chance I'll at least be able to finish this track. Accelerate, accelerate, I've got it pegged. No, 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 don't stop in the slalom. It does have more acceleration than me out of those turns. I feel like I'm coming on the inside and I think I'm going to be able to pass him as I come out of the corner, but I can't. But we did come in 6th and we finished a race and we raced as cleanly as we could. So, definite progress. But yeah, I've actually shot straight down that road a few times. Yeah, so like if you run up and just tap him a little bit, and there's not a big damage, you don't really even get much car damage unless you're in F1. Because you break that front wing, you're screwed. So I get a little bit of rubbing as racing, but there's in between rubbing and slamming the shit out of you. But you watched him just slam into a couple of the other guys out there. Whew, that was fun. Car did not have much oomph. I'd like to change cars. I'm not saying it'll make me race better. I just like changing cars. So we went with the Audi. We picked. Should we try that Chevy just to see how bad we mess it up? This could be ugly. I'm gonna What happened? I'm pushing on the fuck. I don't understand. I don't know if I launched it and it gave me a stall, but that was weird. Great, my tires are just spinning and I'm losing. Well, I guess I better learn how to launch that car next time. Damn it, people! You can't stop! Guess we'll restart. I don't know what's going on today. I was not getting beat up like this yesterday unless I did really shitty racing and they're like all, we must avenge ourselves! But that was way too much acceleration and I spun on that takeoff and launch. Go! I do not understand what's going on with this car. At least it does have more top end and acceleration. There's no way I'm letting you pass me, asshat. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was a slam. Get off me! I'm getting angry. You want to play that way? How about that? Oh, and I go sideways. They can hit me, but I can't hit them. This is... Maybe I'm just being a really bad driver today, but look, can't even get the car to go through. Maybe this is a drift car. Try that. Nope, it just drifts off the track. I mean, I had the wheel turned completely to the left. Just go ahead and ignore it and drive wherever you want. I think I need to take a break for a second. I am not really understanding why this is going so poorly. Well, Dom, I tell you what, I'll give you your Nürburgring, and I'm going to do it as a practice just so I don't get hit. Let's take a cool car. I'd like to show you that Lamborghini 488 GT again. No, I'm sorry. Ferrari. I don't know why I said Lamborghini. Let's take this. Let's pick... Wait, was that the right one? I can do an F1 car, but that was kind of... All right, we're gonna change game mode to 1 lap practice. We'll give you your Nürburgring Dome. All right, let me get a quick breather here. So how is the 720p looking? I bet it looks better on this than it does on Twitch. I don't understand this 6,000 megabit upload thing on Twitch. It's like, hi, we would like you to stream to us with insufficient bandwidth. Hmm. Okay, does this work? I don't have it mapped in here, I guess. Oh, I haven't started yet. Drive. Yep. Okay, so I can go through my traction control levels you see on the right there. ABS level, I'm going to lower that, and I'm going to try and bring traction control down, which is stupid on my part, but let's have fun. Okay, does it respect the clutch? Nope. Well, I get that they don't have the power, I just don't get the whole concept of, we're a streaming service, but you can't have enough bandwidth to stream. Unless you're making us X amount of money. Till then, you're just scum. But I'm going to try and give you a decent run here. Ooh. Brown pants, brown pants. One thing, this doesn't really convey this sense of speed from, in my opinion, from cockpit view. And people have said I need to get closer to the stop. Why do you keep spinning? People said I need to, at least I can get started and still finish this lap. But like if I change to here or here, you get a lot more sense of the speed. Alright, we turn left here. Left turn, Clyde. By the way, Room, that last meme you posted absolutely made me laugh out loud, heartily. See, I'm getting a little bit of respectable speed in here. But you notice how this gives it a better sense of speed? I've been reading an changing up my FOV field of view might help some. I am determined to make this corner. I did! I didn't go in the median. That corner right there is my worst corner in all of Nürburgring, I think. Because I'm getting some speed going in here. It's just a lot nicer without other cars. I don't know that this will be my fastest lap, but I'm trying to be clean. I'm trying. That was a little bit of oopsie. A little bit. A wee bit. If you guys haven't seen Brave, that's hilarious with Billy Connolly. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I did that to myself. What a bad man. Okay, I have not damaged the car too horribly, though. Just scraped the ever-living shit out of the paint. But we are hauling ass. That's one of the things, it just doesn't always give the sense of speed that you're doing. We're doing 212 kilometers an hour, which has got to be, what, 160, 170? I'm not the best at the conversions. Oh, I dig it. No, no, no! I do not understand that. I understand how the spin started, but at some point it should have gotten traction back, and I don't understand that part at all. I mean, my tires are super heated. I had my counter spin, my acceleration out. I don't understand that part. Oh. Looks like I've damaged the body, but not my suspension too badly yet, so we're gonna try and finish this out. Pretty sad when I crash with nobody else on the course. Nürburgring is one of the most fun things, though. And see, I almost destabilized myself there coming off that curb. That's a lesson for me. Stay off the curb, man. It's when you get that wobble, and I've countered it, and it just keeps going. I've got to understand that. Shit, I over-accelerated and screwed myself. Sorry guys, I am crashing today even when I'm alone. Think I'm alone now. And now my front left wheel is messed up. Let's try and finish it if we can anyway. It doesn't turn. We have a We got a problem. I can't finish it. I'm at 90 degrees and going straight. Uh, I'm a major disappointment. Is this tire folded inwards or what, man? Oh, this is hard. Oh! Oh! Oh, and I did hook up a pedal cam again, kind of, but I didn't get it turned on today. Maybe we'll try that next time. Oh, this car is hard to drive right now. But again, there's nobody else on the road but me, so I own all crashes. I've got to figure out how to solve that pendulum thing, because I get my counter steering right, and as it slows down, your tires should grip again. I mean, I'm on slicks and they're melted. And they didn't go into the grass to coat them with grass, so maybe I don't know how to counter it, or the forces are just more than I'm giving them credit for. Alright, we are getting fairly near to the end of it though, so I'm going to try and finish it out, even though my wheel is like, instead of like this, it's like this, to go straight. No! And it's just started wobbling me around the track. Did something else come loose? And that's what scares me about going to like a real track like Nürburgring. They said that on the weekends when it's public, you could be on this track with up to 400 other people. And so you have to contend with their driving. And the other thing no one really tells you about is you're racing cars. Shit breaks on the car, right? So you could have a car like lose a part right in front of you and completely mess you up. Or just blow a tire and cause a wreck with everyone. Alright, we got a practice lap in. Damaged my car pretty well. $180 thrown babies a minute. Baby trucker. What was that, South Park? Kick the baby. Alright, I'm going to do one more car change, one more track, and then I may have to call it and take a break. I'm glad you all are here, though. I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to be entertaining, but more in a positive way than how many parts can I break off my car way. Guess we can try Monza. Do you want the same car or a different car? Any car requests. Oops, where'd it go? Where'd my chat go? How do I get my chat back? How do I get my chat back? Here we go. Anything but the metric system. I don't know. I actually like the metric system. It makes sense. So let's take something a little less wild, and for absolute stupidity, you can watch how bad I am in weather, and we'll turn on some weather and at night and let you see what that looks like. Because the game looks fantastic. This is way too much power for me. That looks pretty. But let's do it. We'll do Monza. Wait a minute. If I'm going to do rain, I need something. Do they have an oval? Because I'm inept. Maybe you guys don't get it. Is there a second layout at Monza? Nope. Woolton Park, Mount Panorama, Brands Hatch, Circuit of the Americas, Donington Park. Yeah, you have a slightly more. Well, let's just try this. I'm going to change it to rain. Back. Let's go up here and change it to nighttime so I can... This is really just to show you how pretty the game is and watch me absolutely wreck a car in this last time. Where's the start time? Oh, there's start time. So let's say 8:30 or 9 o'clock. That's close enough. Apply. Back. So the graphics should be pretty. Bring us back. The graphics should be really pretty, and my racing will be very poor. I'm not very good in the rain yet, but maybe this time... Okay, I assumed it would let me change my tire type here. There. We'll go to wet. Maybe that'll be better. Ooh. This is already scary. Thank you, Gray. That was something I needed to go look into. I noticed that myself. I will work on that after this, and I will take all the suggestions I can get. Also, for you specifically, I dropped the ball for a little bit, but I got back on it. Your sausages are ordered today, but they will only ship them out on Monday or Tuesday, so if there's a shipping problem, it won't get stuck over a weekend. So it's supposed to be there in 2 days from when they ship it, and I will give you the shipping information when I get it, but it'll most likely be Monday when they ship it. But they already have everything ready. So, sorry I got a little behind. Get you fixed up. Yeah, I need to go look into that, because I noticed that too. And I like having the live on the front page, so I will go try and figure that out. And I'll share my screen if I have to, if I need help. But it needs some work. Now, if you want to see this in all of its glory, okay, that's much better than the last time when I didn't realize it didn't... Some of my other games automatically change the tires for me, and apparently this one doesn't, so... I don't think that's... Oh! See, I don't really understand that why it just keeps sliding forever. I wasn't that fast. I already had a counter steering going, and it just went in a straight line no matter what I did. I don't think I completely understand the physics there. Maybe it's because my tires are still cold too and it's wet. Like, I just barely got on the accelerator as she started moving. And my wipers are set to automatic. There's some things I can go in and map how they, like, adjusting the rate of them and everything, but I'm not quite at a racing skill level, obviously, where I should be managing my wipers. That was me not even seeing. I mean, it was my fault, but I'm having trouble seeing. But I do like some of the things in the distance when you're, like the Ferris wheel and stuff. And the other thing I'm having a problem with, and maybe you know some of the answer, Gray, is in some of the cockpit views, I'm not really getting a sense of speed. But they say if I move my head and everything closer to the, in the view settings, and narrow the field of view, I'll get more speed effect. Okay, we're learning this car a smidge. Whoop, nope, we're still sliding. And the other thing I wanted to try, and it might be a bad idea and you would know, but dropping it to 1080 and turning everything to ultra to see how that looks. I've got it, pretty much everything on high with a few things on ultra. And I'm just, oh shit! I missed my turn completely. That was me. That was bad driving. Maybe I need to, okay, I can adjust my traction control. Let's turn that up some more. And I'll kick up my ABS level a little more. I did map some buttons to that, and that's kind of helpful. And what's cool is in these updates on EVO, I would say it mostly drives really well, and it has really good force feedback feel. And so getting some of these buttons mapped has been kind of nice. And you have, like those rotary dials you have are good for, if you ever want to, setting those for like traction control and ABS so you can adjust it on the fly. I don't do it very often, but it's nice to have if I need it without having to pause. Hang on a second, I'm gonna pause this race or practice and check the chat. Well, I I had called back for that social one day, and the guy I was supposed to talk to, Joey, wasn't there, and the other guy was like, "You should just talk to Joey tomorrow." And then I dropped the ball for a little bit. Because in my brain I had made the call and kind of forgot about it until I flipped over my envelope and saw my list of order and went, oh. Yeah, so the thumbnails, I've got to make something because when I start the stream, I can pick a thumbnail, but I don't have anything ready to go from my managed broadcast in OBS. So I think there's still things I need to learn, but I at least like the fact that the graphics are looking better. Yeah, and so it picks a thumbnail later, but in the beginning it just defaults to my profile. And so I need to make some kind of an initial thumbnail for it. But I think they did a nice job on some of the weather. In fact, let me turn this into just a god-awful downpour and let you see that. And then... So yes, I am open to all of these suggestions and corrections on YouTube and everything else. I appreciate everyone's input. Oh man, the morning with heavy fog is terrifying. So, do I need to make just like an existing thumbnail and then let Studio to start the stream and then let Studio pick something out of it later, or just maybe we can chat offline? I need to learn a little more. I didn't change my tires. After just talking about it, I didn't change my tires. Oh well, let's just see what it all looks like. So I've been considering going to that 1080p and upping everything to Ultra. I just don't know if that'll really look better. I can get a little bit more Ultra going, but I dropped to a 110 to 120. And oop, that was an over-acceleration problem on my part. Shit. The rain is difficult for me. Ooh. But look how good some of the curves look and everything. And I did test it with Ultra, and this game is capable of looking even better. On your card, it would be orgasmic. In fact, it gets extremely realistic looking with the light blooms and everything. Project Sim Racing is one of the places I follow, and they have... Ooh! Yeah, I'm still on the brake. Does look better on YouTube. I am so glad. Like, my light reflection on that stuff in front of me doesn't look all that clean. And if I turn that up too much, it starts lowering my frame rate. I can show you what my settings are here. Maybe that's good. So I did turn on, and yesterday when I streamed, I set it down to 120 to see if that made it easier for OBS and YouTube, but from what you guys are saying today, it didn't hurt anything. Lurking watching, okay. But here's where we are. DLSS, ultra quality, high anisotropic. It looks really good at ultra and turning some of these up, but I left a lot of things at high and medium. Like the environment reflection and car reflection. If that stuff gets turned up, it looks great, but it does get slow. Maybe I should reset this and go back to my wet tires, go back to my pit lane, vehicle setup. I don't know why tires under fuel... Oh, they are wet. I just drive badly. Well, that bites. Try an off-road vehicle? Let's see what I have. The only real off-road thing I can think of at the moment is the Audi Quattro. Oh, but they don't have the racing variation. Oh, I can change my performance range. Let me just do all vehicles again without it being. That's full. Hopefully I don't have any of that set. Maybe I just don't really have much of an off-road vehicle. I thought this one had the Audi Quattro Rally in it, but I could be wrong. Apparently I am. So yeah, I don't really have anything off-road in this yet. Let me try this Alpine. All right, we'll just try a quick loop around the track on the Alpine, then I'll take a break. And I'll get into YouTube Studio and try and learn a little more. Do I have a clutch here? Nope. So it does let you use a manual clutch override to start if the car supports that, but I'm finding lots of cars don't. Whoa, 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 stop, stop. I am completely countersteered. Why is this? Why was it just not stop? How far did we go? I apparently, and that happens in a lot of the games, so I just must not understand how bad the physics are when you lose traction. I guess maybe I'm just too used to rally, where your car will get grip again. I just barely touched the accelerator and the whole thing went. I mean, you can see how much accelerator I'm giving in the bottom right, and we weren't even up to a quarter accelerator and it spun. And this is not a speed demon. I'm a bad driver. What the Should I try driving in reverse and just use... I wonder how that would work. I'm kind of curious. I do have a rear view mirror. Let's see what happens. Nope, I still spun it. That was kind of fun to try, though. I obviously have to learn rain better. And the difference with rain on... Oh man, my ABS brakes are just slamming. You can feel the whole rig shaking from them. That's one thing. We talked about having the force feedback pedals, which you can get. And I think it'd be cool, but once you have a rig and solid, it does transfer a lot of that energy or the vibration through the rig, and you get to feel it more so than you do when it's like on a desk or a tray table. My rig was a tray table for a long time. So what happens if I just lock the brakes up tight here? Wow, that took a while to brake. Yeah, I've been braking for quite some time. And let's just, oh, I only have 2 levels of traction control. And no ABS. Woo! Ah! Alright, maybe it's break time for me. How far can you fucking slide? That is nuts. Overall, though, I wasn't having so much trouble yesterday, so it's got to be me. But overall, this new 0.6 update from EVO is great. And Gray, I don't know if you saw, but when I was looking in the OBS logs, they were just cutting off in the middle of an update. So it'd have part of a hex string and then cut off. And so it was completely shitting out. I uploaded one of my logs to my crash reports to OBS, and then went back into my Windows system logs and filtered it by errors and failures. That's where I found the virtual swap file, and it seems extreme to be at 32 gig to 48 gig, but I don't know. And so if it spins at all, you can't do anything to get your control of your car back. I mean, that's the part I don't really get, but maybe physics with cars and tracks is really like that. No one's ever let me drive a car fast on a track before. I have been over 200 miles an hour in a car once, but I wasn't driving. I did get to drive the car, but not like that. I got to drive it around the park. I do love the feel of a good race clutch, though. Race clutches take a lot of power to get in and out, but that's also how you can snap gears quickly. So, alright, I think I'm going to pull over here and maybe we'll call this. And I will try and learn how to handle these spins better than I am. AC Rally is still broken, but I read that the teams that did the suspension update on this that fixed my problems, where I was having really weird failures that weren't me, they're going to work together and hopefully fix up AC Rally with the next update that I think is due at the end of the month. So, thank you all for being here. I will try and get the more permissions worked out. Gray, you are fully editor level at admin or mod, and so far I've made in-room and Ed mods for the channel, for the chat and everything, but I don't even know all the limitations in between those two, so I'll make more mods soon. I'm just trying to get started. So thank you everyone for being here, and I'll try and drive better next time. Still fun. Thanks.